Watch this.
Football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the Dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go Hoods. Putting in work, go good. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook. Hold up. Coach starting to stand on the scene, giving advice, he do what he mean. Jay Mack and Swaggy Big, rocking the gear, it's so clean.
Big guys and go easy, off the easy for cheesy. When my steppers are special kids, making places so easy. Trying to win, we so greedy. All my fans are so needy, cause they need to hear them talk about that club. We do it for the dub.
We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF dub.
Welcome to the Dub, #1 high school podcast starring Matt Oteezy, Jeremy McGinnis, Whitfield Roderick, Coach Carr, and Ryan Riser.
Well, all right. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome to the #1 talk show. Speak out.
The Dub, baby. You heard it first. The Dub.
Salute.
Oh,
Hey, before we start, I just want to get this out the way for everybody that you know, you kind of been in your feelings. You know, we got to pick games. We got to tell the truth. Ain't none of y'all paying me, so I ain't got to show no favoritism to nobody. So, look, we're going to get this out the way right now.
I want to say I'm sorry for the things I've done, and I try and be stronger in this life I chose, but I want you to know.
There you go. I'm sorry. You got it early. Now let the fun begin. How y'all doing, fellas?
good, man. Good.
Oh man, fantastic. Terrific Tuesday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Swaggy, what's going on? I see you got your Texas robe on, man. What's going on?
2 more days. Can't wait. Lights hit. 7 o'clock. Mansfield Stadium. Dallas Campbell. Mansfield Timberview. Can't wait.
Man, I can't wait, man. I can't wait, man. Salute to my guy, Coach Green. Coach Green said they got football coming to Hudson, man. That's big time. That's big time, man. That's big time.
Represent, baby. D.A. Hussey for the foot for life.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to the nerd. What it do, homie? The big L. Hey, man, I look forward to seeing Braylon play this year, man.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
I can't wait to see Braylon. He's showing out. I already
I
know
mean,
what's going down.
Oh yeah,
honestly, I'm gonna say this, and I hope I'm in no disrespect when I say this, but I just can't wait to see that kid win. He's somewhere where he's finally gonna win, so I'm happy to see that for him.
with no different fact, but I that's swaggy for you.
You know, every year we have kids who be that, like we have star players who miss the playoffs. You know, and I'm glad that he gonna get a chance to experience a deep playoff run.
Most definitely. Oh, he is for sure.
Yeah, just for the lighting. You can try it. I'll let you.
Is he the starting cornerback over there? When
Yeah. Safety.
Safety?
Safety. He can start it though.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
He started, man. But hey, man, I'm gonna get on. We're gonna start off the jump, man. We got the homie Lonzo. Got the homie Lonzo in the building, man. Lonzo, we know you.
Yes, sir.
You are the keeper of all wisdom up north and beyond. You know what I'm saying?
You give me way too much credit, J Mac. I will tell you though, there's some good things going on, and I if I could kind of piggyback off what my man Swaggy just said earlier, when you see young men winning, and they become a part of programs that are actually winning and keep that winning tradition, and not only that, being a cultural thing. So I'm glad to see some of the athletes, because that's me. I'm just a lover of the game. I love when young men and young women go out there and compete and actually, know what it feels like to win.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
And that's a beautiful thing, man. Whenever these kids get a chance to experience, success, you know what I'm saying, and adversity. I think it's important that they also experience some adversity and success. It go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta know how you just get it out the mud. You know what I mean? You just gotta learn how to get it. And I do like that. But hey, I tell you what, man, we're gonna start with you, Alonzo, with Anna, man. I want to know. I need your thoughts on Anna, the 4A champions. They going to 5A. And I need you to tell me, man, what should the world expect from Anna this season?
Yes, sir. The reason why I say great things, and I appreciate my man Swaggy. He gave that 10-0. So we're gonna keep that good luck going. Fingers crossed.
I think I'll win district. Hey,
yes, sir. I did see that. B-Rise undefeated. B-Rise is undefeated on. The people have.
I ain't undefeated though.
So, but I do see.
I ain't undefeated.
Undefeated. Like I said, I do see them doing very well. Like I say, for this reason, and I know my man Dig on Smack that his math is off because he's a philosopher. He did with psychology and stuff. He's not good in math, so that's why he went to being a philosopher. It is if you lose 2 starters, right? How many starters are returning? 9 out of your 11 on offense.
Right.
So then when you add two starters that started on their team, that makes you have 11 returning starters. So on offense, they have 11 starters. You have Bale coming back, who's a receiver / running back. He got hurt in week 7. So he's coming back. You got Zion, who actually got the experience of not only battling 5A teams, but 6A teams. He went to several college camps. But I think I'll say this, one of the toughest defenses in the state of Texas is DeSoto. And if you all remember in 7A, they went all the way to the championship game and lost to DeSoto. So that experience that Zion has and being a junior, starting last year as a sophomore, coming out the gate is, we talk about, experience some things. So dealing with that adversity, knowing what Coach Parr is expecting, and then allowing with the new 2 offensive players coming in, it freed up a lot of the 2-way players to actually go to the defensive side of the ball. So for me, it would take them probably week 3, week 4 before the defense actually gels. But I see the offense clicking right out the gate. So the offense is going to carry the load, and the second part, the defense, which usually what happens with most teams anyway when the season starts. It's usually the offense that's really going, and the defense will kind of, catch on later. But I really do see them rising to the top in the district. I see a battle again between, I think Melissa will get Lovejoy this year, but just knowing, like I said, just the trend of knowing, Coach Dodge that's there. It usually takes him year 2 for the players to actually buy into his system. So it could be a flip-flop between Melissa and Lovejoy as far as that second spot, but I think Melissa will get them, and I think everybody keeps leaving out Denison, but I really think Denison, they got a running back named Tubbs. Y'all watch out for Tubbs with Denison. Denison may sneak up on somebody, and it may not be a clean year. Everybody thinking about Emerson, but I think Emerson has really lost a lot, so I really don't see them being as dominant as they were last year. They lost very important quarterback in Hawkins.
Okay. That sounds like one, man. I am curious about Anna. How deep can they go though? I mean, moving up, this ain't gonna be easy. Right. They move it up to 5A, D2.
I really think if they, depending on who they, and here's the deal, here's the caveat. Depending on who they play in that first round, because that Argyle, all of them that are in this that Northwest district that there was Argyle and all that, I really think if they get past that round, they can. I see them at least going 4 rounds. If they get out that first round, but that's really going to be the test. I think as far as lining up district to district, I think those two battling will be the toughest 2 districts in the first round out of any classification. Not taking away from the other districts, but I just think, for example, the District of Doom, the district that they're going to play the first round is not as tough as any teams in the District of Doom. Really, honestly, the 15 in the District of Doom could probably beat the number 1 team in the district they'll be playing. I put it out there. I'm sorry. I know I'm not making people mad. People are already mad at me anyway, so it don't matter. But I really do think if they get past that first round, Anna can make some noise. I really do.
Okay.
That's because now they play the Collegeville Heritage District first round, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough, man. Woo!
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's why I said those 2 districts matching up. I think that would be that first round. Any of those teams that play each other is, if you go to those games, you're gonna be in for a treat. I really do. I think with those 2 teams, it's like, you know, the black and blue or the old. I'm telling my age now. If you know about that NFC Central, the black and blue division back in the day. But I really think that any of those 2 teams, you know, any of those 2 districts or teams out of the district could go all the way and play at AT&T that second week in December. I really do.
Man.
Well, it is a tough round draw.
Yeah, B. Ryan, where you see Anna going?
Man, I think Anna, if they, like you said, if they can finish top 2 in that district, man, they can get 3rd round. I got a 3rd round. So 3rd round, they'll play who? Who they'll play 3rd round? So
I'm not certain. J-Mac, you had that matchup because I'm freestyling tonight. I didn't have my notes pulled up.
He's going 3rd or 4th round, J-Mac. I don't see him going state, but I want to say 4th round, J-Mac.
I want to say Argyle. I want to say Argyle will be the 3rd round, if I'm not mistaken.
It's probably the other team in that district of Doom. I'm assuming it's the team.
Yeah, so it's Argyle. That'll be a tough draw for him. But that'd be a tough out for Allen.
Yeah,
hey, man. If you make it a 3rd round, that means you make it Thanksgiving. That's a successful season. Nobody really. That's a good year, man. I'm sorry. You know, you know, it's only a handful of teams that play past Thanksgiving every year. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So,
I agree.
You know,
but I'm big on him, man. I like him. But let's not forget, they still got the good quarterback.
Who are you looking for? Give us your top team that you looking for going into this year. Season start Thursday. You ain't gotta get no predictions, no games, and nothing like that. But just tell us the teams that got your attention and the teams you wanna see something good, and the teams that you might feel might be maybe a little disappointment.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna start. You know what? Let's start out the back. We start with Kimball. We start Thursday, man. I want to see what Kimball gonna do against Timber this Thursday. That is a good game for them. That's a good first round game for both teams, actually. And let's be real, you know, when it comes to skill player, it's 50-50. But you know, that game gonna come down to the trenches. Again, I'm not, you know, we're not giving no predictions, but whoever control the line, this is gonna win that game. But let's be real, you know, each team gonna make improvements. But let's just say if Kimball lose by 3 or 4 touchdowns, you know, next week we all gonna say, man, that's a 2nd round team. But if they have a good showing, man, you know, I think 3rd or 4th round. But I know one thing. I know them folks on Wheeling gonna be there, and my little boy, they gonna be there Thursday too. But I think I want to see what Kimball gonna do, like moving down. Like I said, I heard a hype. You know, I see. You know, I want to see what Kimball gonna do in that 4A. And this is my team, who I think is gonna be overhyped a little bit, who y'all give too much credit to. I don't think Red Oak is gonna be as good as y'all say they are.
What?
Woo.
What?
No.
Ooh, you shocked me on that one, B. Rise.
Listen.
You shocked me on that one.
He shot me on that one.
Listen.
I get.
Man,
Wow.
I'm not listen. They gonna finish second in district this year behind Holland Park. And they said last year they made it a second round. I think they'll be a second or third round team again this year. I mean, that's why I know y'all buying to the hype, man. They'll, state contender, they got the best duo and all that. I hear all that, but we'll see. All I gotta say is we'll see. And another team who I'm kind of curious to see, like cousins on the West, Toledo. The reason why, I be looking at them comments from my boy Aaron and B. Allen. They said a couple of times, hey, listen up. If you don't get Alito this year, you ain't gonna never get them. So they basically saying, in a sense, they might be a down year for them. Just saying.
Wow.
Hey, there you go.
Before I get to my next question, go ahead, Swag. Who you got, man? Give us a team you looking forward to and who you think might not be a little overhyped.
Well, we already know one of my teams I'm looking forward to. It's a no-brainer. Come on now. If you know me by now, you know who it's going to be. My first team I'm looking forward to is the one and only, the almighty, the real mecca of Oak Cliff, Dallas Carter Cowboys. And the reason why I say that, because Carter has been knocking. Carter has been knocking for 2 years now. They lost to Lake Worth 7-2, lost to Stephenville 16-10. The question is this the year that Carter can take that next step forward? Can Carter make it to the third round? Can Carter make it to the fourth round? Can Carter make a statement? So that's that. But the team I'm really looking forward to this year, the team I really have a lot of hype into, and the team that I truly believe, no shade to DeSoto Nation, no shade to Lancaster Nation, but I said it once, I say it again and again and again on every social media platform. And when my interview from a media day drop this week, I said it on there. The North Crowley Panthers. I said it over, I said it again. North Crowley is going undefeated. North Crowley is bringing home the 6A Division I state championship, and I stand on that. Now, the team I overhyped, man, that's a hard one. I really don't have no really just overhyped team, honestly, this year. I think everybody is pretty much, going to this season. I think Collierville Heritage might be my overhyped team because I heard at Media Day that they are like a year or two away from being that team. So I think Collierville Heritage is that team that's overhyped. And that's pretty much about it. But I stand on that North Crowley. I stands on that.
All right, I got a question, man. I was asked a question earlier, and I love this question, right? So I'm asking each one of you guys. First one, out of these two teams, who has the better chance to go 2-0? North Crowley or Alito?
You want me to go first?
Who Alito first two games? They got Gyra, right? Gyra and who else?
And Lancaster.
I go first, B. While you think about it.
Okay, go ahead.
On paper, you can easily say Alito.
On paper, I'm gonna ask you a question. Which one likely to go?
Damn. I just said North Crowley going undefeated, so I ain't going back on that. North Crowley.
Okay. B. Ryan?
Man, I'm gonna go Alito. Cause Crawley, no, North Crawley got DeSoto game too, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
No, I'm going to Lido.
Okay.
Man,
What you think?
I know my man. I know my man A Ron is in the audience. But A Ron, we're gonna be friends after this, man. But I think Guy gonna get a Lido this year. So I think North Crowley is gonna be the team to be 2-0 coming out the gate. I think Alito this year is compared to, I'll say in 21, I believe, maybe 21, 22. I think it was 21 when they lost a couple of games, lost a couple of pre-district games, and went on that run in one state when they lost to Parrish that year. I think this is the year for Alito that they may start out a little slow and then start building momentum as they get in the district and then into the playoffs. But I think the guys going to get them this year. That's why I think North Crowley is going to be 2-0. More likely than Alito.
Okay. I think if I had to guess, I would probably say I'll go North Crowley. I think North Crowley got a better chance going 2-0. But we'll see. Now, next question. Who has a better chance of going 0-2? Between Sock and Lancaster.
Damn.
Mhm.
Ooh, I'm gonna go Sock. I'm gonna go Sock.
Damn.
Swaggy?
Wow. J Mac, that is harsh, bro.
I'm just asking questions, man.
Yeah,
Sorry, who wrote these questions down? Stevie Wonder?
Huh?
You hear me, J Mac? Who wrote these questions down? Stevie Wonder had to write these down for you, because come on, man.
Professor Diggs wrote them. Professor Diggs.
But man, to answer your question, damn, man. I had just got back cool with their fan base real good. Like I was, on the fan base. We beat them big, But I'm about to go with Lancaster, man. Sorry.
What?
Yeah.
That's that.
Damn.
I'm sorry, Coach Paul. I love you to death, bro. You're my boy. But he threw the question at me, man. I had to answer that one.
Man.
Oh man. I gotta go with Swagger Sway on that one. I look at those Tigers, man. I really think, contrary to popular belief, and I know there's an insider, and I know he's listening in. Them Diggum Smacks, that jump from 5A to 6A is a booger bear. I don't care what anybody said. It's a booger bear. So I really think that man, those Tigers could start 0-2, man, more so than Sock. It wouldn't surprise me if Sock start, because Sock always start out slow because they get in there and they slug it out with the big boys, and then they just clean up everything else. So it wouldn't surprise me if both of them are 0-2, honestly. But I really think those Tigers being 0-2 more so than Sock.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that's a tough one, man. I don't even really want to answer that myself, but I can't.
But man,
Man, that question was, man. Come on, man.
It was, but yeah.
You got some more? You got another one?
I mean, I'm gonna say Sock. I actually think Lancaster is gonna beat Alito.
Okay.
I feel like they're gonna beat one of them. They're gonna go 1-1. I don't think it's gonna be North Crowley, so they gotta be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta be somebody. You know what I'm saying? So,
but wait though, J Mac, when that put Alito at 0-2.
Sure will.
Because if you saying out the gate, they got guard, and they come around and play those Tigers. You saying they go?
Yeah.
So somebody gonna be 0-2 somewhere, huh? So you think Alito gonna be 0-2?
Well, you know what? I look at it like this. I think 0-2 really doesn't bother. Oh, Mac did say send him the link, B-Rise.
See, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Hey, I'm gonna log out, y'all. I'm right back in.
This for the game.
Right back, y'all.
This is the link. For it. So Now y'all ain't gonna be arguing all night.
No, we good. No, Diggs and I, because like I say, every time we communicate, more and more come out. He has to show this love-hate relationship, for the Coyotes, but he really love Anna. Don't let him fool you. He loved Anna.
I know.
Hey, J-Mac, this for to go from a preview show to the people have spoken.
like a mug. But no, I just figure like Saka Toledo, they could go 0-2 and still win state. I don't think everybody else can.
No doubt about it.
I think Saka Toledo, they could go 0-2. It's no sweat. They still go win state. I don't see them other teams being able to go 0-2 and bouncing back winning state. Like I feel like they got to really get going.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm with you there. I'm with you there. Yeah, because if the Tigers come out the gate and they lose that first game out the gate and they lose that second game, it's gonna take a whole lot of intestinal fortitude for them to bounce back from that. To where the other team and Coach Todd, like I say, every year, they start out, and if you look at their pre-district record, you're like, man, what is going on, in South Oak Cliff? But they know they got a system going. The players, they know. They know. So yeah, I think really those Tigers, if they start out 0-2, man, we may be looking at a 3-7 season. So that really if they come in and the Tigers lose that first game, and even if it's close, I really think it's gonna be a deflator if they start the season 0-2 coming into 6A.
Hey, J-Mac.
What's going on? Salute to you, Diggs, off the bus. Did you hear the question?
I'm not going to hijack your show, but I got Alonzo on here, and I got to let Alonzo know that I'm watching him at all times. He can't go anywhere without me. Got my eyes on him. You can get back to what you're doing. I'll get out of here. Alonzo,
there they go.
You can't go anywhere this football season. The people have spoken. The champ is here. Peace out. I'm not going to rap, but peace out.
Where he going?
Oh man!
Alonzo, he see you. That's all he wanted to say.
Are you serious?
Oh man!
He's so damn petty.
He ain't petty, dog. That's petty, dog.
I thought I was petty. He got me.
And see, I just gave him his text on the sideline pass back. I just gave it back to him today. Now I gotta revoke it.
Have to be logging out and everything for that. Boy.
Man, you at least could answer the question, Diggs.
He don't sit up there and beg for the leak like Keith Sweat, and then he gonna bounce like that. Come on, son.
He just smooth.
Yeah, he need at least answer the question.
I got him nervous over there in the chat. You good though, Diggs, man. We'll be at it at 2 or 3 in the morning. So we don't sleep. We're both nocturnal animals, so we'll be going at it again.
He did come like Ric Flair though, like a rap. He
came on like Ric Flair though.
He did.
You came on and gave his spiel like Lonzo, watch your mouth.
Yeah.
Man. Like, whoa.
Hey, that's wild, man. That's wild. No. I just feel like on the 0-2, I think Alito and Sai could do it. They can handle it and they can go. Now I gotta ask you a question since Diggs out of here. Of the teams that's moving up, like the Anna and Lancaster, I ain't even gonna call. I can't call him Apostle Paul no more because he changed his name to Mr. Smoke. So now Lancaster coach is officially Apostle Smoke.
Okay.
His new name is Apostle Smoke. So Apostle Smoke say they ready for 6A. Allegedly, they handled North Forney. I don't know. I wasn't there. That's just alleged.
I heard the whole thing.
That's just what people telling me. You know.
I heard it was easy work. That's what I was told.
I don't know. All I know.
Can I share a little secret with y'all about Coach Shaper? He doing scrimmages. He is very vanilla. He's gonna be very vanilla. He's looking at specific positions, more like so. Because I tell people get hype about these scrimmage games, and they're gonna end up like Jimmy Johnson. You go that first year, you go undefeated in preseason, and then you go 1-15. Y'all gonna see something with North Forney. Y'all gonna see something with North Forney because I'm gonna put it on here right now. North Forney is gonna beat Forney. I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there.
No.
Ooh.
North Forney is gonna beat Forney.
No.
I'm gonna say this. I ain't like again. We ain't giving no predictions. I ain't giving no predictions. But
No.
I'm gonna say North Point is gonna have problems with Skyline their first game of the season.
I agree.
Yeah, I do. Yep. That's gonna be your real
Skyline
test to see how North Point is gonna be. It's gonna be that Skyline, that first game out the gate. What Diggs talking about? You should have stayed on here. I don't read the chat, Diggs. You know I don't read the chat. Come on back up here. You got the link. Come get some of this.
Hey man, that I mean, you said something. I don't know if they're ready to beat Forney though, because Forney is
I don't know about
good. No.
But that's another team that's moving up. So we gotta ask. I'm gonna ask y'all this: out of Forney, Longview, Lancaster, they all coming out the same district, moving up.
Right.
Which one gonna have a better season?
Let me go first.
Oh, go ahead.
Now go ahead. Okay, you didn't already answer. So you know what? I'm gonna say Forney. I think Forney gonna beat Long Beach. Sure. I'm gonna go. No, I think I'm going Forney. What do you guys go?
I got Longview. It's something about East Texas. That far East Texas, I think Longview's gonna have a better season out of the three.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm going with Longview. History. You gotta remember, Longview has been a 6A program before. They know what it's like. They're not new to this. As a matter of fact, they're a 6A Division II champion.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, it's nothing new to them. This is another roadblock in John King's way. Longview, without a shadow of a doubt.
Man, I'm telling y'all, man, Forney gonna beat Longview this year. Let's watch and see.
No.
Let's watch.
Longview.
Longview makes a fourth round run.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna take Forney. I think Forney is equipped. I think this is a down year. I actually think this is a down year for Longview, moving up, and this is a really good year for Forney with the new QB, Nelson Peterson. I think Forney. I actually taking Forney to win that district.
Ooh.
I'm taking Forney to win that district.
Give me the Lobos.
Okay.
Gonna be interesting though. It's gonna be interesting. Peter, I'm a hater. It's a down year, man. Y'all didn't get no instant. Y'all didn't get no instant. Y'all didn't get no J Mackey. Y'all didn't get no instant help. Y'all gotta regroup. It take y'all 2 years to build up. Y'all ain't got no plug and play. Oh, now you hate on Peter. Oh, come on.
Yes, the Peter could be Gilbert.
Wow. Damn.
I'm taking it, man. I'm taking it. I gotta take it, dog. I gotta take it.
You got it, J-Mac. Take it.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. So look, what district y'all want to go over? Oh yeah, Bino asked, what do you think? What do we think Skyline gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
I got a fifth in that district.
In what district?
The district dome.
It's the district of Doom, man.
So who they gonna bump, B-Rise? Because you got DeSoto, you got Duncanville, y'all put Chill in there. You got Waxahachie, you got Lancaster.
They're gonna be the two Mesquite too. They're gonna be both the Mesquite schools, and they're gonna be Lancaster.
Damn.
So
So that means you got Duncanville, DeSoto, Chill, and Waxahachie representing District of Doom there, right?
I got Duncanville, I got DeSoto, I got Hatch, and I got City Hill.
Yep. That's my 4 right there too.
I've been saying that and say, Diggs, listen, bro. Say, no, we ain't cool no more. And I wanted that debate. I'm not fired, Diggs. Stop that, Diggs. Don't start that.
Tell him to come on back up here.
Yes, I did. Hey, don't start that, Diggs. I'm not fired.
Hey, call me crazy.
Are you going without video or you ain't ready yet, Mark?
No, I'm ready.
Nah, but yeah, man. I got that's my top 4, man.
Call me crazy. Call me whatever you want to call me. But I believe in my heart and my mind, Cedar Hill will challenge for the district championship in that district.
Okay.
I saw it. I saw it last week. They them dudes.
What unit did you see sticking out, Swag?
The offensive line is not to be messed with. The offensive line is the truth. The defensive line is also the truth. That new quarterback from North Forney, he fits that system. He's dynamic. I saw times in the scrimmage where if it was a real game, if he take off running, he's gone. So they're gonna have a dual threat with that. The running game is great. They loaded, man. They're good.
Someone say drug test Swag.
The reason why I just say that is because I know in the trenches when it comes to DeSoto, so you feel that Chill's offensive line can really go some rounds with DeSoto's D line.
I think Cedar Hill has one of the best offensive lines in the state.
Man, you heard this, Diggs? Mark, shout out to Mark here.
What's up, baby?
Man, I ain't giving Diggs no more shout outs. I'm mad at Diggs. I ain't giving no more shout outs to Diggs. Nope.
Right? But you know what?
Here, but I do want to give a shout out to Mark Henry as well. That media day he did, I saw some of the highlights on that. A-level professional stuff, my friend. Salute.
Yes,
absolutely. Appreciate it.
Hey,
listen,
man.
My boy.
Mark, I had a blast, bro. I would trade it in for the world. I had a blast.
Hey, listen, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Man, already. You were there.
Yeah, I had
man.
I had to do something, man. Already,
man. Listen, appreciate y'all for the support. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I do something, y'all welcome. You know what I'm saying? It's the first annual one, and you know, it was the first one that I've thrown for myself, and it was invite only. So everybody that was there was invited because they either are that type of guy, that type of coaching staff, somebody that is on the come up. You know, guys that need the exposure as well as guys that, you know, already have the exposure. And then, you know, we had the best media in the building. You know what I'm saying? It was a real media experience, media day. I wanted to give the kids and the coaches something to look forward to. It was kind of on a small scale. I didn't want it to be too big and extravagant where we got it out of hand. But we got in and got out. You know what I'm saying? First of all, shout out to Elite Sports University, Coach Mook and Coach Ryan. You know what I'm saying? What those guys are doing for the community, they're really about the kids. And anytime that, you know, my show or anybody that, you know, that works with us have needed something, they've always been there. Say less. Let's do it what time you need it. You know, what time you come and what you need. As you can see, you know, Swag, you were there. Those guys really do it for the community. You know, if you got a kid that's on the cusp or needs some training, Elite Sports University is top notch in the state of Texas, definitely DFW. But you know, it was great, man. The thing I wanted to do was to give those kids a media day experience. I've hosted other media days, done other people's media days. You know, you got to get flicked up, and then you got to, you know, interviewed by some of the best media in the country. Shout out to FridayNightGlory.com, Greg Hammer Media, Creative Jones Group, Joe Hamilton Visions. You know, we treated you like you were royalty. You got to get flicked up. You got some fly videos. You know what I'm saying? And then you got that exposure piece talking about your upcoming season. So, you know, my juices are turning. I'm thinking about doing this for basketball, Swag. So that's your bag. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking about doing this for track and field.
Coach Alonzo. So, definitely we're going to be talking about that behind the scenes. It's just a thing where, it's going to be bigger and better every time we do something like this. And, shout out to Diggs, has always been there. I think me and Diggs go back to the old coach, if I'm not mistaken. So, that tells you how long I've been around doing this. It's just something that I wanted to do. Anything that helps kids get exposure, that's what I'm all about. Shout out to Coach Dominique Spencer and Jaden Shelton. Jamarian Phillips came through. Shout out to Coach Todd. He got hung up in traffic. He was on his way. But we did talk. Trinity Cedar Hill, Coach Adams and Coach Davis, Tristan Smith, Corbin Jones, Jalen Powell from Parish Episcopal High School, Taz Williams Jr., Kane Richardson, Braden Quick Six Robinson. Listen, Kane Richardson is a guy that everybody on this panel is going to know probably through the first 5 weeks. I think he's really going to give Red Oak that push that they need over the top. There's no slight on Reggie Moody, who was a great quarterback, but I think he just brings a next level athleticism to the quarterback position that Red Oak hasn't had to go along with the firepower that they have on offense. Also, I was throwing a curveball. Shout out to my guy, Coach Pat, from Performance Houston down in the H. He sent me a guy from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a running back. That's a pretty good guy. He's a state champion powerlifter as well. Reed Chauvin, class 2025 running back down at Episcopal of Baton Rouge. So that's what it's all about. He's from Baton Rouge. He comes to Texas. He got to talk to the Texas media. So that's going to send him up the ladder as well. So, anything that we do is all about exposure. That's what the On Your Mark show's about. J-Mac, Swag, probably see me more than anything on social media. I'm on like 6 shows right now since the season started. So, it's right, just one of those things, where you got to keep your feet in the mud. You know what I'm saying? In order to do this, everybody on this panel, we on the sideline with it. Diggs is on the sideline with it. When J-Mac and Swag pull up Coach Carr and B Rise, we on the sideline with it. So, it's boots on the ground, and that's the type of thing, man. But we'll be releasing some more content. Again, it was powered by Creative Jones. Listen, if you don't know who Creative Jones is, hit me up, hit Swag up. This guy's one of the best in the business. He does a lot of work up at Frisco, Rock Hill, in that north part of that area. Greg Hammer's one of the best photographers in the country. He's been featured in magazines, Under Armour, and things like that. So, we tried to bring that swag as well. You know what I'm saying? So, and then shout out to my guy, Kenneth Big Baby Harris Jr. from Pinkston High School. I think he's an underrated offensive lineman, and that's the reason I brought him out. He's got a couple of offers. We were talking about that, but I think that college coaches should be jumping on him right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, Coach Zach Collins over there. He's one of those guys that's been on Big Baby for a minute, and I've been on Big Baby probably about 2 or 3 years going into his senior year. And that's the reason I brought him out, because I think he is a guy that can play at the next level. Now, where he goes, that's to be seen. But, next level is any level. D2, NAIA, JUCO. Only 7% of players make it out of high school to play on the collegiate level. So if you get blessed enough to get a scholarship to go somewhere on the collegiate level, it don't matter if it's powerful. Everybody can't play at Alabama. Everybody can't play at Texas. But there's a spot for you. If you can ball, you're going to get the call. But, man, I didn't mean to take up all your time. Appreciate that, Diggs. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate Swag for showing up. We had a ball, man, and all the content's been coming out. As you can see, I know everybody's seen Swag little get down, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Fly. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so we got
Birdman Road.
Yeah, absolutely. We had a little round table at the end to discuss the season. You know what I'm saying? I know me and J-Mac and Pat have been talking about that behind the scenes, but that's the kind of things that we want to do. You know what I'm saying? Is we want to give you as much information about anything that we're doing. Diggs has been doing this for a while, so you guys kind of know I got my hands in a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's talking about ball, writing about ball, anything that we try to do, that's what we want to do, man. And as always, y'all my guys, so, I appreciate it. I wanted to make sure I got on the light because J-Mac had reached out to me a couple of Sundays ago, and I got tied up, you know what I'm saying? But, we had a ball, man, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
so, man.
But don't get out of here. I got to ask you some questions.
Man, I ain't going nowhere. I'm ready.
We got all you said. We got you.
Let me on the mark real quick, J-Mac. Real quick.
Another story. We just spent 20 minutes talking about the media.
No, it was about the media day. I just want to point out 2 things real quick about that media day that I really enjoyed. Mark, number one, I really enjoyed Jalen Powell. You talk about a kid that's ready for interviews, ready. Like that kid has the it factor. Like he has, man, he's just dynamic. Like not just on the field, but as a person in general. He's an intelligent kid. He's only a junior. So, like I told him and like I told his mom, the sky is really the limit for him. And the second person I want to highlight is Warren Aguilar from Kimball. Warren recognized who I am. He recognized what I represent. But as a kid, he also understands I'm the media. And the conversation me and him had about the Kimball Carter situation and how I feel about, him and his team, besides that, it's remarkable. Like he's a real special young man. So those two young men, I really, truly are rooting for this year. Of course, everybody else also. But those two, I grew a real liking for. That's all I want to say.
Absolutely. Jalen Powell has that $1 million smile already to go with.
Yeah.
He's camera ready right now. And his media savvy is right on par with what you need. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my guy Warren Aguilar, QB tracking. We talked about that as well. I think he's one of the best safeties in the state of Texas. So college coaches need to jump on that right away. And then, other shameless plug, we are releasing a magazine the first week of September. It's called Leave Your Mark, the magazine. Jamarian Phillips is the cover athlete on that. And the feature will be South Oak Cliff, which they're linebacker you. They had 3 guys that were all state in all area in the same season. So, that was a little nugget I had been trying to follow for a little bit. And that was just the release of OnTheMarkSports.com and Leave Your Mark, the mag, was the, culmination of the whole media day. So, you know what I'm saying? But, man, let's get to the questions, J Mac. I'm ready, baby.
Oh, shit. Sway threw me off here. But, hey, real quick, the Parish Episcopal wide receiver, where did he come from?
Well, he originally went to South Lake Carroll. He transferred to Parish Episcopal last year. His freshman season, he was at South Lake. But he's been one of those kids that went to FBU and did all of those things as well, like a lot of those guys. He's sitting at about 25, 26 offers. Michigan recently, OU, Virginia Tech, very polished receiver. He's another one of those Hooks guys. You know what I'm saying? If you've seen Margin Hooks, that bevy of receivers, he fits that mold, which is, Dalen McCutcheon, Jonte Cook now in Texas. These guys come through those Hooks doors or that Hooks training. You know the difference between a Hooks trained receiver, just like the difference between a D-Rob trained receiver. They have those type of attributes that they've been taught and that they've gone over and over. But Powell is a guy that's about 6'1", bordering on 6'2". He's a guy that's polished with a route runner, but his hands. If you ever watch him play in close quarters, J Mac, you would love the way he attacks the football at the catch point. He was really, really strong with that. Even in tight coverage, even in press coverage, and he can go vertical with it. You know what I'm saying? Look for him to have a big year. He came in late on the season. I want to say probably about the 4th or 5th game, and he really shined. He had a couple of big catches in that state championship, and he should be the guy over there this year. With Sawyer Anderson, who's a Purdue commit, is going into his senior season. But Sawyer Anderson, the quarterback of Parish, has won 3 in a row over there. So, I think Jalen Powell is one of those guys that's going to be on the forefront. He's already a national recruit, but I think this year he takes that big step as far as he's rated a 4-star by 247, Rivals on 3, and all of those kind of things. But I think, before it's said and done, he could be that guy that has that 5th star before he graduates.
Yeah, that's dope, man. I was talking to somebody earlier today. They were saying that Jason Witten team moved up, so they would actually play each other this year.
Yeah. Well, they got Fort Worth All Saints game 1, and that's a really, really good team that got to go to All Saints. All Saints is one of those teams in the private school sector that might shock some people this year. They got a couple of pieces over there that people don't know about. And I think that that's going to be a pretty good game. I probably, if you're asking me, I would be leaning towards Parish just because they got a lot of guys coming back. As we talked to JP, he talked about the offensive line and they retooled that as well. But you can't beat the veteran presence that Sawyer Anderson brings to the table. He's a 4-year starter, including his senior year. He's a guy that's been recruited nationally. He also is, committed to Purdue. And, that's a coach on the field. You've been on coaching, on the field when you got a quarterback and you can just let him run this offense. It's easier for him to get in and out of plays quickly and get those guys lined up. And Sawyer Anderson is probably one of the best quarterbacks in the 2025 class in the state of Texas that, you know, a lot of people don't talk about. You know, of course, we know the 5-star, all everything, you know, Keaton Russells and, you know, those guys in the 2025 class. But Sawyer Anderson is a guy that should be getting some love, too, as one of those tops.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I said I want to go to that game when they meet.
Go back.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard it's been a little jaw going back and forth, but you spoke about Red Oak quarterback. I want to go back because my man B. Ryan said that was a team that he felt was a little overrated. That was you, right, B. Ryan?
Yeah, it was me. I'm saying 10 toes down on it.
Well, well, you know, I can talk about this because you know, Kane Richardson and Taz Williams Jr. and Braden Quick Six Robinson came through. They're looking to put up points. You know, when the interviews come out, you guys will see it. But you know, they're very confident. You know, shout out to Taz Williams Sr. who was there as well. You know, he's a football guy. You know, he's a guy that's not. You know, he's a Red Oak guy, but he knows football. They're going to put up some points this year. The big thing, even you can go back. Let's go back to last year in the Alito game. They couldn't stop anybody. They could score with anybody. You know, and Martinez came in and did a hell of a job at quarterback coming from the running back position when Moody got hurt. But he just wasn't able to get the ball to the receivers the same way as naturally as Moody is. Kane Richardson is one of those guys. He's athletic. He sees the field well. I had a chance to see him plenty on the 7-on-7 circuit. He played with True Buzz. You know, which travels around naturally, and they end up playing some of the DR7 tournaments, you know, that I travel with and scout. You know, he's a guy that can fill it up. He sees the field well, but I think the dynamic athletic ability that he has to, you know, when the plays get muddy and the pocket gets, you know, messed up, he's the guy that can, you know, scramble for 10, get you a first down. You know, he'll be a guy on the goal line that can take the quarterback, you know, draws and wildcat without having to put a guy in there for the wildcat. And then, if you throw it up to Taz Williams Jr., he's going to get it. You know, he's a Baylor commit, the most offered player in the class of 2025 in the country. And you got Quick Six coming out, man. I mean, they got a really good team. They you know, they got some guys that have come in on the defensive side. You know, I can see what B. Rise is you know, is hesitant to pick them just because he hadn't seen them. But listen, I will be on record to say that they're probably a top 10 team in 5A Division I for sure. And all points they want to match up with Alito again. That's on their mind. You know, they went to Choctaw. I think we were all at that game, and you know, it was you know, Alito's a physical team. You know what I mean? And everything starts up front with those guys. Racine Guillory Jr., one of the best backs in the country, and they got a guy coming in at quarterback. Alito does, and Gavin Beard that people will probably know about in the first 5 weeks of the season. And then you still have Caden Finley, who's a top 2026 receiver over there at Alito too, and they've added some pieces here and there. But you know, I think that Red Oak's a team that you know, they got a big game first out of the gate. You know, J Mac with Colleyville Heritage, so you know you're gonna see it right away if they can stand up. I think they'll score with anybody. The defensive ability to stop the run and shut people down, I think, was their Achilles heel last year. They just kind of ran out of gas against Alito. And they end up pulling away, but I think they can score with anybody in the country, definitely the state of Texas.
So more, let me ask you this more. So you want to go on record and say they're gonna win district over Highland Park? You want to go on record right now and say that?
I haven't seen enough of Highland Park to go out on a limb and say that. You know, you never pick against you know, a coach like Coach Randy. You know, he's a Hall of Fame coach, and Highland Park always is, you know, they kind of like that, you know, guy you see in the back of the classroom when you're in class with that smirk on his face, like he knows something you don't know. You never know about Highland Park. You can't pick against them because of the tradition. I think that Red Oak is stepping up in competition district-wise. It's going to come down to those two teams.
It's ready to link to the season.
I think,
and then you still have Finley.
I think that these guys are really going to have one of the best offenses in the state of Texas, definitely in DFW. So it's going to be hard to stop them. You know, I think that's a game that you circle on your calendar that you want to pull up on for sure.
Right.
Yeah, and I don't agree with B-Rod. I think Red Oak, they finished it either first or second. I do believe that. And shout out to my man Damien Long. I know we got to get to 10 because I know Diggs got an opinion about Burleson Centennial.
Oh yeah, he got no what last in district. He got no what last in district.
and where they gonna finish in that district?
Right.
The first shout out to Coach Willow. What's happening, Coach?
What's up, fellas?
What's up,
My
baby?
boy.
Still Will.
Y'all all right? I got 5 minutes for you.
I know you tired, man. I know you
Tired.
tired.
We already know. We already know.
Now, Diggs, can you give me? I know you probably already gave me. What was your prediction on that district? What was your top 4 teams?
In 7-5A, I got Highland Park 1, Red Oak 2, Tyler High 3, and Midlothian 4, just above Burleson Centennial. Burleson Centennial's trying a new offense right now. I just don't trust that. They got a new quarter. There's just too many variables that are unknown for me to believe in that. Midlothian graduates everybody, so I can see why a lot of people are putting them under Burleson Centennial. But they've shown over the last 4 or 5 years they can master, and the culture has shown that they can master that simplistic offense and continue to thrive. Whereas Burleson Centennial, they're doing something new and they're playing nobody in non-district. So I don't think we're going to get any sort of picture. I can tell you I saw Highland Park scrimmage this past week, and they look as good as I've seen them. Either that or Plano East is as bad as I've seen them, and I don't think that's the case. But Highland Park looked really sharp.
Wow.
Wow.
Man, now you got me wondering, because I figured at least Burleson Centennial would squeak in the top 4.
But J Mac, let me ask you, J Mac. So if Red Oak finish in playoff, they get 3rd round like last year. Can you say that's a successful season or what?
Yes, Thanksgiving is always this. That right, Coach Cole?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
what were they last year? Were they like they only won? They went what, 2nd round last year, right?
No, they went 3rd, right?
Yeah, they went to the 3rd round.
Okay, so they just
I'm just saying if they made the 3rd round this year and lose this year again. I mean, would it be the same as last year? Can you still say that they
Well, I'll say this real quick about Burleson Centennial. From what I've heard, I haven't actually seen them, but I think they're going to change the offense up a little bit. They got a young quarterback in Jacob Torres, class 2027, that's been coming up through the ranks. It's going to be his offense. They're supposed to be spreading it out a little bit. I mean, you got to get Dame the ball in space. You know, they were primarily running offense in the past, but I've heard they got a different change in offense over there. You know, they've been a heavy running team, but you got to get Dame long. You got to get him the ball. You know what I'm saying? The 3 yards in the cloud of dust offense is kind of outdated in a sense. To be able to get deep in the playoffs, you got to score the football. You got to score a lot. You know what I mean? So
would you say that to Sock?
That's a different. They're a program, no coach. You know what I'm saying? That's a program. I wouldn't say that about Sock. Sock lives on physicality. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but if you saying you need that 3 yards in the cloud of dust is outdated, but that's what they've been hung their hat.
I'm talking about a wishbone offense. Sock don't run a wishbone offense, and I trust Sock defense against anybody. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Defensively, Sock, I will put them against anybody. That's Duncanville, DeSoto, and they've been playing that way for the longest. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason they set these hard games up, is they want to be physical, come out and show that they can play with these guys. So I think you're talking about 2 different programs, and does Burleson Centennial have the bodies to play physical like a Sock?
Right, but what I'm saying is, so they're going to go to more of a spread throwing, and we think we're going to have the same results.
Well, I think they're going to go to what fits they're going to have players that fit that.
But do you think that's going to equate to them going to the 3rd round?
I didn't say it was going to equate to the 3rd round. I said it was going to give them more time to get Dame the ball. I'm looking at it from the perspective where you get your playmakers in space and they make plays. You got to be physical. You have to be an offense when it comes to goal line situations where you have to be able to go in there and run the ball. What I'm saying is they're going to change their philosophy a little bit from what I heard in order to fit Jacob Torres in his game, the new quarterback that they're breaking in.
Yeah. If they finna do all that, man, I'm not going to sit up here and say they're a 3rd round team either. Then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
for sure.
You finna change your whole offense, and what made that offense good was the fact that it takes time that you don't have week in and week out to prepare for that offense.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So that in itself was an advantage for them. Yeah. Now, if we saying that we finna make it all about D Long, yeah, he could probably put up 1,000 yards and 10, 15 touchdowns, but if that don't equate to wins in the playoffs when it matters, you know, you're just doing it just to get a person numbers up.
Absolutely. Well, I think the spread offense fits the quarterback that they're bringing in now. You know what I'm saying? He's a sophomore. And from what I've been hearing, I haven't seen him physically, but, you know, going through the spring, seeing Torres, you know, practice, seeing a couple of workouts, private workouts, I think that they want to give him a little bit more opportunity to get the ball out quicker. But I don't think they go away from their identity totally, but I think they're going to have more spread concepts. You know what I'm saying? We were at the game when they played Red Oak. I think that was the first round of the playoffs, and they gashed Red Oak with some of those plays with that option. So it's not going away. What I'm saying is to fit the new quarterback, I think they're going to add more spread concept to it. When it comes down, and I agree with what you're saying, when it comes to playoff football and to go 6 games, you have to be able to run the football consistently. I think that's you know, if you look at everybody that was at state last year, they had great running games. You know, Port Neches Grove, Sock, Alito, all of those guys can run the football. You know what I'm saying? I think that's paramount to advance deep into the playoffs and make state championship runs, is you have to have that. Look at Belleville and Gilmer. Both of those teams ran the ball very, very well.
Broswell has the
That's
best
what I was gonna ask.
quarterback.
Yeah, you was at that scrimmage, right? Did you go to Lozo?
They shut it a little short, but I did have my insider, Coach Raff, that's who's in the audience there. He giving some footage. First play out the gate, Moses. I called him 40 years in the wilderness. Moses, the running back, he's under the radar. You have a tag team with Jeremiah Shipp as the quarterback coming back. Those are going to be the dynamic duo. You're going to see them do some things this year that they haven't done in a while, because they're really going to let them be free back there to do what they need to do. Last year, they were kind of handcuffed. A couple of them didn't start till toward the end of the season. If you look at their stats just from the second half of the season going forward, they got something. Just now, it's just the defense fell a little short because they didn't have the depth. So they have a few defensive starters coming back. Their whole linebacking core, all seniors this year. They've been playing on varsity since their sophomore year. So I really think that they're gonna make a little noise a little bit. Now, I'm not, of course, when the tough district again, you know, you got Geyer, you got Louisville, you got Capel. But I do see them actually possibly sneaking in there for that 4th slot. I do.
Coach Willow, you was there. How it look?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay out of that one. I can't co-sign none of this shit y'all talking about.
Just say I plead
You hard, boy. You hard.
Y'all remember some of that same laugh that still will. He gave me that same laugh last fall. Y'all remember that? He gave me that same laugh about Anna.
Well, Coach, I got on an Anna board quick. I ain't seen Anna before I made that statement, or if I made it, I didn't see Anna before that. But I went to this scrimmage from start to finish.
Man, you should have reached out to me and told me you were there, man. I would have been there. I was gonna go, but I was boycotting, man, because I wasn't gonna pay $3, man. Not to see a scrimmage.
Hey, listen, I walked in with a Dub shirt. They let me in. They was like, "Hey, Dub, what's up?" So listen, I'm just telling you, I don't know who saw what. I can't tell you what everybody's eye looks like. I'm not gonna sit here and stand on Broswell's soapbox.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this though, Coach. You gonna tell me that Jeremiah Shipp, the southpaw, didn't catch your eye, and then you had Johnson out there, the receiver.
All right, hold on. So is Jeremiah Shipp? Is he number 14?
Yeah.
Look like little Bruce Eugene.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's him.
Bruce Eugene.
Ooh.
All right.
He's a man amongst boys. I'm telling you.
I can tell you this: that running back they got, the first and second running backs are good.
Yeah, that's why I said Moses was the one that out the gate, the first play out the gate, he's the one that took it to the house. That's 40 years in the wilderness. That's Moses. Yeah, he can play.
Yeah, he can go.
Who they finish?
Chisholm Trail, right?
Chisholm Trail.
A little bit.
Okay.
So how did Chisholm Trail look? That was my question. I'm curious about that.
I'm sitting that one out, man. We played them Friday. So I'm going to go ahead and sit on the sideline on that one. All I can tell you is that I saw what Coach Rickland Holmes is doing with that program, and he got them turned around in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm gonna tell you, and that's
what I want to know.
Like they're not. I don't know what they were last year. You know what I'm saying? But to the utmost respect, I mean, he got that team turned around in a good way, man. I mean, they look better. They got
I'll say it, Coach, because you can't still win.
That can go.
Yeah. You know? That's kind of what I wanted to know, because I plan on pulling up on Chisholm and, you know, Coach Holmes, you know, coming from John Tyler, then he went to Hutto. You know, he's got a coaching pedigree. I expect him to turn around, you know, pretty good. So, you know, I was thinking about going to that scrimmage, but I didn't want to deal with that dead traffic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, it's brutal. It's brutal. I will say this. Still, I know, because now you're always a coach. I want to give you a salute, man. Like I said, everything is coming to pass. Doors are opening for you. More doors are opening for you. So I got to say that out the rip, Coach. But see, Coach Will, he's not gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it. Last year, Chisholm Trails was everybody's homecoming. That's what they were last year. So yeah, Coach Holmes he definitely got it turned around without a doubt. And I know, like I say, some things that Coach Will can't talk about, you know, as far as his scouting report, because I know right now he got that big screen TV pulled up, watching footage, and got out his clipboard with X's and O's on it. So, man, I just want to say salute to you, Coach, man, for what you're doing and continue doing. You look real good in that blue on the sideline, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. So I'm gonna say this for everybody who talks about whoever the best dual threat quarterback in North Texas is. If y'all not going to the playoffs and y'all only winning 3 games, you can't tell me nothing about somebody being the best dual threat quarterback. I ain't trying to hear it.
Yeah, Coach, they only let them play in the second half of the season,
Coach,
though, Coach.
Coach, I ain't trying to hear it.
I get you, but like I say, you gonna see with him.
We literally just had this conversation, right? So. Swoops is my guy. Went to Sherman. 5-star quarterback, went to Texas.
Mm-hmm.
The man didn't win a game in high school, maybe 1 game. Yeah. Okay?
Yeah.
If you talking about your best quarterback hasn't won a championship or take you to the promised land, he's not a great quarterback. He's just a dude. Like if your quarterback is not winning you championships, it's not getting you to the first, it's not winning you district, don't holler at me about somebody being better than everybody in North Texas. Like I ain't
I think he meant Denton County.
He said North Texas. Coach. The man said North Texas. If he just would have said the street that
he meant Denton County.
On, I could have gave him that one.
He might win Denton County. The best dual threat quarterback is on Cam Wisdom.
Because I know that, and maybe he's saying that quarterback on Cam Wisdom is not a dual threat, but a quarterback that can run a 48-47 quarter is absolutely a dual threat quarterback.
Absolutely.
Right.
So
right.
Let's stop all that.
Yeah. He's not even the best quarterback in Denton ISD. I mean, come on. The Denton Ryan is better than that guy.
Don't do that, Diggs. You're going to mess up, man. Don't do that, Diggs.
You got to start with quarterbacks at Denton Guy in Denton County. Come on,
man.
Yeah, Jesse White. Vince Young won a quarterback. He didn't win one in high school.
He won district.
Shit. He won district, though, and he went to the playoffs, and they was close.
They went to
about a kid that ain't.
They went to the semifinals. Yeah.
Come on, man. Don't do that.
Coach, you got to, Coach, I'll say this, man. You have to think we had a change in administration from a couple of years back. We got some new coaches in. So you got to understand what we had to deal with. And when you're bringing in new coaches that don't know the athletes, now you got to coach this in second year.
Coach,
right? This is
last we're not doing that either, Alonzo. When Superman show up, my mama know who the best players on that team from day one. They move different.
I know you're gonna be doing your thing on the sideline, Coach. But Sunday, because after you get your rest, you get the young men in Saturday after their Friday football game. Sunday, afternoon. We're gonna come back and revisit this, Coach.
Coach, we're not gonna revisit this conversation until he can get them out of district.
To the playoffs. Let's look at
Okay.
That's it.
That's why I said they're gonna sneak. They're gonna sneak in there. They're gonna sneak in there.
Okay,
yeah, it's a new conversation. If he can't get that team out of district into the playoffs, we'll have that conversation.
Okay.
I'm not hanging my hat on the quarterback
in that district, Alonzo.
Go to the playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, look at the quarterbacks in that district. That's not even close. You know,
you got Capel quarterback. You got guys quarterback that transferred from Rock Hill.
You got Flower Mound Marcus's quarterback.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Is he a top 4 quarterback?
Like right now, that's talking like you know the kid and you love the kid. You know what I mean? So you just want You just want to.
Really I do know the kid and I love the kid, but I've watched him play. And like I said, when it's like one of those deals when you get out there, when you get your opportunity to shine, he took advantage of it at the second half of the season. He was splitting time last year at quarterback. And look at his numbers and then watch the film and tell me.
Hey, listen, my man DF Dub Guru want to give him the link, send him the link. Because at the end of the day, whatever he talking about, I'm gonna say this: 3-7, you ain't go to the playoffs. There's no way in hell you're gonna sit here and say that he's better than a 5-star Keelan Russell. Period.
Send the link.
No, he not. No, we're not gonna have a
no, we're not gonna do it. I'm with you, but I'm just saying. At this point, my man's just talking like, nah, dog, like I'm with a lot of stuff people say, and I roll with it, but man, come on, man, we ain't doing.
I mean, I'm just talking about the district alone. Like you got Capel, Marcus, like Dyer. Come on, bro. Like, come on.
Louisville.
Man, listen, you can have the stars as politics, but what ain't politics is the man only lost one game in his whole high school career and got 2 state championships. So we're not gonna do that.
Yeah. That's not politics. That's action. That's on the field. That's on the field. That's film.
And he wanted
to start off as no 5-star. He earned that.
Yeah, we ain't doing that.
So
the people have spoken.
We're gonna come back and visit this in week 8. And Diggs, you didn't have anything to say that still Will got on her. So you shut your trap. You coming all up in here now, and you jetted. You jetted earlier. We're not even gonna do this tonight.
He just pulled one of your moves, Alonzo. You can't get mad at him.
He can't do it better than me. Everybody knows
Diggs been waiting to get you back, Alonzo.
Diggs, hey, Diggs, does Brownsville make the playoffs?
No.
Hey, since you want to talk about scrimmages, the way Braswell looked, they look much better than Pesh did. So based upon that, Pesh gonna finish 6 in the.
I'm gonna say this, guys. Listen, I'm gonna say this. To me, Braswell looked impressive. Like, don't get it twisted. They're going to be a better team than what they have been. Like they look good. And my man rolled out. He hit him a little flare pass. I mean, hit him probably about 40, 50-yard pass. To his receiver. Receiver caught a great ball. Ball was where it needed to be. Like the kid looked good. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying he not what that is, but what he's not is not what we saying he is. Like he's a good quarterback, and until he does it when it matters the most, we just having a conversation.
And Alonzo, there's a big difference between Chisholm Trail and Highland Park. I mean, surely you understand that.
Oh, I get that. I get that. And when again, and I'm gonna go. Can we circle back around to Highland Park? Because I gotta say something to brother Mark for a reason. But Diggs on Smack. I'm gonna tell you something, man. This is my Remember the Titans episode. Remember that time when the linebacker couldn't handle the receivers in the championship game, and he said, "I can't guard them, coach." That's gonna be Highland Park when they get up with Red Oak. Because aren't they playing in Red Oak? In that Highland Park Red Oak game in Red Oak?
Yeah.
Anybody know?
Yes, it is.
Oh, man, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Red Oak. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be quiet. Is Mr. Mark, Mr. Marky Mark. If y'all, I don't know if it was it may have been a couple of weeks ago. The one when you on the Fish Bowl. I want y'all to go and listen to that episode. If you can, in the group, put that link to that podcast. When you got a coach, a little league coach, that's talking about diet per position and getting these young men right, I'm telling you, y'all got anybody with little league, anybody that's coming up, because you got a whole lot of teams that get out there, coaches that get out there and let these young men have a diet of hot Cheetos and Yoo-Hoos. Y'all need to listen to that podcast. I'm telling you, it's gonna change your philosophy on little league football. It really is, man. I got to give you a salute on that. Y'all need to listen to that podcast on the Fish Bowl that he had. If you can just, separately from this, put that in there. Y'all need to check it out if y'all haven't. That was a great podcast. That really was.
For sure. I already appreciate you.
Okay. Well, man, y'all left me speechless on that debate. I can't believe we spent that long talking about Braswell.
Let's real quick, Jay, man.
Right.
Braswell has always had talent, man, but they haven't been able to get over the hump. You know what I mean? They always been in the area where they run into the Denton schools, and they've been in the most competitive districts up that way. So, Coach Carr, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Until it's proven on the field, we can't just say that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that doesn't take away from his individual talent, but it is a team sport, so the team has to be good around him as well.
Right.
That's interesting, man. That's like, hey. Woo! I don't know where to go. Like, good Lord.
Week 8. I'm gonna say, come back and look at it in week 8. We're gonna come back and revisit it.
I was down there asleep.
I don't know. One thing, Lakers making the playoffs.
Oh,
it's all good. Okay. But anyway, it's all I had to sleep that in there, but back to the subject which I was saying.
We got to give B-Rides a shout out because I think one of the upset games you need to watch this week is Reedy against Lake Ridge. Lake Ridge has got all their players back from last year that were injured. Reedy had a couple of players leave that. That game is big upset watch. I know everybody's going to be talking about Reedy beating Lake Ridge by 3-4 scores. I think Lake Ridge has a chance to win that game. So you might be on something this year, B-Rides.
Let me answer that. We have one of the biggest offensive lines in our district. You will see they're big and young. And believe me, we can listen. Hey, and we got the resources out here too. Hey, listen.
Let J-Man say his famous line. Lake Ridge by what, J-Man?
No, we ain't gonna
I'm gonna say this.
Oh, let's go.
One more thing. This is you about 6'4", 240. Hey, I got a back room back there. Just you about 6'4", about 240. Run a 4.4. Just holler at me. I got my son. He off to college, so I got a back room. For you. Just address good. Just anyway. No, what you were saying, J Matt? Go ahead.
I just want to know, man. Talk district dude, man. Give me your 4 playoff teams.
Who?
Everybody got quiet.
I don't know. I don't want to talk nobody.
Nah, just give me 4. Just give me 4.
I'm gonna go with damn. The big thing is at the top, man. You know what I'm saying? That October 11th game is gonna be so important. I like Duncanville coming in to get that victory over DeSoto. DeSoto 2, Cedar Hill 3, and it's gonna be a battle between Hatchie, Lancaster. Man, I'm gonna have to go with Lancaster. I think Coach Paul gets them in the playoffs.
Okay.
Hey, so who's not gonna make it?
I go next.
Who not gonna make it?
Hatchie not gonna make it.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, all summer long, I've been saying Duncanville was going to win the district, but I can't stand their fans. So I'm definitely going to go with DeSoto at number 1, Duncanville at 2, Cedar Hill at 3, and the mighty Tigers at 4. Hatchie missed the playoffs.
Ooh.
Man.
All day, B-Rise. It's all day. We got Team
Man,
Lancaster
y'all
up in
tripping,
here.
man. Man, I don't know what y'all tripping on. They moved 14. They must get some free moving passes or something over there in Lancaster. Y'all tripping. It's gonna be. I don't know what. I got Duncanville, DeSoto, Hatch at 3, and City Hill at 4. But watch out for Skyline. That's my sleeper team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You got a call.
Hey, my 4 ain't gonna change from the 4 that made it last year. My only wild card is that don't be surprised if City Hill knock off 1 or 2.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Because if
When
anybody
I said that, I got laughed at.
Well, you swaggy. So
James, I think you got the same 4, right? You got DeSoto, Duncanville.
Who you got, Professor?
City Hill, Lancaster.
Yeah, I got DeSoto, Duncanville, Cedar Hill, Lancaster, Hatchie 5th, and Skyline 6th. I don't think Skyline's going to be competitive with that top 5, unfortunately. They weren't last year. Don't think they're going to be this year. It's a shame because in most every other district, if you could put Skyline over there in that Garland ISD district, we'd be talking about district championship right now. But in District of Doom, it's going to be a long night, long year.
But they'll be competitive, though, Diggs. You know what I mean? They're not going to get blew out. I think they'll be competitive all year. And I think they'll be.
They competitive last year.
You know, I think they'll surprise a couple of teams, too.
Yep. I do too. And Diggs, man, like I said, I can't wait until week 10. Because some of it may come down to week 10. But it's going to be
week 5, week 8, week 10. You're doing your Alonzo thing where you're just starting making up stuff again. You're just going, well, I'm going to talk about week 10.
No, not for the District of Doom. Not for the District of Doom. I told you for them other games. You know why? Because I need to come see you from them other games. Like I said, I'm watching you, dude. You watching me, watching you, watching me, watching you. Why you sitting up there in the cave on your computer? I got you. It's going to be not in this particular order, but the last 2 that's going to make it will be in order. Duncanville, DeSoto, that's your 1 and 2. I do believe that Chill can is going to knock off one of them top 2, but they're going to slip down to Hatchie. And the reason being, I've been putting it in the group, Hatchie's got that secret weapon in Sunshine. I told y'all, remember the Titans. Sunshine going to come in there and he's going to shock some folk because now Hatchie has a quarterback that can hit these receivers on the run. Y'all, watch. Sunshine.
Sophomore quarterback in the District of Doom. We've been talking all about this.
Ain't no mountain high enough. I'm telling you, you watch Sunshine. Sunshine walks out, and you got to explain to me. Everybody those that keep putting Chill over Hatchie. What's been happening the last couple of years when they battle? So y'all, Hatchie is in Chill's head, and I got kinfolk that play for Chill, and they probably gonna get me at the family reunion. But man, you can't sit up here and just disregard and then come in Lancaster, right? Lancaster last year was 4th in 5A, and you expect them to come in and overthrow the District of Doom. Come on, son. And make the playoffs.
They were 4th in their district and 2nd in their region, Alonzo. They made
come on, man.
Finals and lost.
And I told you what happened to Tatum. Tatum got hurt. So we can keep doing this, but you already know. I'm not saying that Lancaster doesn't have talent. The same thing you said about Skyline. If you move Lancaster over to that Garland district, they are district champs. In the District of Doom, you're not going to sit up here and Waxahachie, the no names, Waxahachie, and with Sunshine now. Remember the Titans. You think that they're gonna come in and Lancaster just gonna have their way with Hatchie? Come on now, come on, son. We're not even gonna do this. We're not gonna do this, man. We're not gonna do it.
Can you put Corey Green coming up, please?
You're Anna Coyote.
Can you please put Corey Green coming up, please?
B-Rise couldn't even name the talent. That's how bad Waxahachie is. He couldn't give me one player. Can you give me a player now? Do you know Sunshine's name, B-Rise? Probably not. And we're 3 months after the debate. Come on, B-Rise.
His name is Jerry Myers.
Yeah, here's the deal. Don't worry about Diggs. Diggs be talking out the side of his neck. Diggs be popping them gums like popcorn, as my granddad used to say. You just popping like popcorn. He wants you to keep naming names, and it don't even matter, because the thing about it is Waxahachie is in Chill's head. And until they get that demon, till they get Beetlejuice out of their head, they're not gonna be able to come over. I'm telling you, Chill is gonna shock one of the top two. They're gonna do that. But then it comes down, Waxahachie, they have Chill's number. It's about matchup.
What I don't understand is, like, whose head are they in? Like all the third teamers that were playing in that game last year? I mean,
here we go. Now
we're going to beat a third team quarterback.
Okay, what about the year before that? The year before that, they had third teamers too.
Yeah,
so we can do this.
Who was the coach?
Man, I'm sorry. This J-Mac show. Where J-Mac go? Did he go get some water? J-Mac, you still here, man? I try to tell y'all. See, Diggs, you know what? Still Will don't put that battery in his back, and that's what started. Because he was on here for 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Hey guys. Hey Alonzo. Hey, listen. This is a Tuesday night, and I know it's bringing back some memories for both of y'all. But
right.
But J-Mac done hijacked my spot for the night.
Yeah.
So this is
going down.
A Sunday night show on a Tuesday night. And
I know, right?
But we're gonna come back next Tuesday. We just spoken. We're gonna bring Denton Bryan.
I know, yeah. Don't want to live that.
You're gonna have a Denton Bryan special.
Yeah, don't want to
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, man. I just want to know. I'm like Willow. I got the same for Apostle Smoke. I know he coming. He said he coming for 6A. He want all the smoke. He is the smoke. They was impressive against North Forney. Cool. I got a question for you, Willow. I asked earlier. Who has a better chance to go 2-0?
I heard it.
Okay, what was your answers?
Sock.
You think Sock gonna go 2-0?
They got a better chance going 2-0 than the team that you compared them to.
Alito?
What was the team you compared them
Was
to?
it Alito?
Alito?
Oh, okay. So who? Oh, that was 0-2. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
2-0 Alito. Who was the teams you compared it to?
Was it Alito? It was Alito.
It was North Crowley and North Crowley and Alito.
Oh, Alito.
No, North Crowley and somebody.
Was it
Shit, I
Alito?
forgot. Damn.
No, I know it was Sock for 0-2. It was Sock and Alito, because we were saying that one of those teams. 0-2. It was Sock. Yeah, it was Sock and Alito for 0-2.
Who was 2-0?
Then it was North Crowley and somebody.
Like
it was North Crowley and shit. Damn.
Coach Carr loves these hypotheticals where you got to compare two unlikely things.
I know they play each other.
Yeah, they play each other. Yeah,
you know what? I got it. It was North Crowley and Alito, I think.
Yeah, North Crowley and Alito.
Was it okay?
Who was Alito's? Well, let me see.
Who was likely to go?
Who's Alito's first 2 games?
Geyer and Geyer. Guy's the first game this Friday at home.
And then Lancaster?
Yeah.
And then Lancaster.
Oh, North Crowley.
So you're saying North Crowley is more likely to beat DeSoto
than Lancaster beating Alito?
Yeah.
Or Lancaster beat North Crowley?
Well, that's the question. I mean, who's more likely to go 2-0?
Y'all tripping.
I mean, North Crowley's gonna have to.
like these are like process of elimination questions.
Mm-hmm.
They are.
They play each other. So North Crowley's going to beat Lancaster, so that knocks them out the box off rip.
Right.
Okay. Lancaster is not going to beat Aledo. So what
Good
we
point.
talking
Ooh.
about?
So
And
now you
that's
got
what I was
North
saying,
Valley.
Coach Stillwell,
Yeah.
because they Lancaster is not going to be able to get off the canvas, man. They're going to be down for the 8 count coming out the gate.
Oh, now listen, I would never count out an Apostle Paul team.
Apostle Smoke.
Oh, okay. He changed his name. Well,
Yeah,
that
he
Smoke
said he
was
missed the
fine.
smoke.
So I don't necessarily know if you. But anyway, I would never count out his type. His Apostle Paul's coach team. I ain't calling him the Smoke because that's just bringing too much attention to yourself. You did that when you put that schedule in. I think Lancaster, man, is a team that, you know, they play inspired ball. I think they have to be behind to play inspired ball. You know what I mean? Like they fight through adversity well. But I think there's have to be some adversity in order for them to fight through it, right? I think North Crowley is probably the only team that's going to be able to challenge Duncanville. They look extremely good. They look better than good. They look dangerous.
Absolutely.
So I don't think that Saturday we'll all be at that game. I don't think that Saturday game is going to give us what we going out there for. We're probably going to walk away from that game saying the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, North Carolina look good. You know what I'm saying?
You that game?
Huh?
What's that, Jay?
You making it sound like it's go. So you think it's gonna be an easy game Saturday?
No, I think no. I think the game is the first game of the season. I think they're gonna feel each other after 2 quarters, and I think the better team is gonna take it off in the second half.
Okay.
They don't have enough firepower to deal with these boys. Not up front, not in the skill positions. Like not at the quarterback position. You talking about a team that has only lost 1 or 2 games in 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
2 years. Like, come on, man. What are we talking about? Like y'all run around here. It's the same team that everybody out here said, well, who's their signature win? Who did they beat? Everybody said that. And now you think a team coming up from 5A finna go play them, and they have reloaded? Coach, not only reloaded, they added some nuclear weapons. You know what I'm saying? Gates walking around with his hand on the button. Give me a launch coach. It's going to end this. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he's walking around with. I don't see that.
I'm not saying you're wrong, Coach Carr, but I mean we're in a different world. They're not playing Arlington Sam Houston anymore. You know, I mean they're playing DeSoto in 2 weeks, and that's going to be a big test for North Crowley. That's great that they're going to play these better teams, but that matters. That's why Todd and Ward aren't scheduling the Sisters of the Poor in non-district. They want the smoke, and you got to have the smoke to be competitive.
Man, tell Lamont, go sit down somewhere, man. Talking about who that signature win was, man. Go sit down somewhere.
I'm gonna keep saying this. You can't have a team. You can't have a team come up from 5A that finished 4th in their district. I don't care what you keep talking about. Oh, third. I don't want to hear that. They finished 4th in their district in 5A. That they are going to be one of the perennial teams out the gate. First game of the season. Nah, man, it's not happening. That's why I said Lancaster will be 0-2.
Nobody's
That's
saying
what you saying. That's what you saying.
No, I'm not. I'm saying that North Crowley has a less chance of beating DeSoto than Aledo does of beating Denton Guyer. Aledo and Denton Guyer is kind of a coin flip sort of game, but North Crowley and DeSoto, you're taking DeSoto. That makes North Crowley way less likely to go 2-0.
Man,
here's what I'm saying. Like, when you talking about who was more likely, was it Aledo going 2-0 or North Crowley going 2-0? Which one was it?
It was
right, those two.
Yeah.
Aledo is playing Denton
Guyer.
And then they turn around and playing Lancaster. Right?
Right.
Lancaster game and the Alito game, I mean, it could go. I ain't gonna say it can go either way. I just think you got one team that probably got something to prove, another team that's got probably something to prove. I don't know enough about Dengar to even say that that's going to be a challenge to Alito, but that's Alito. I can't go against Alito and pedigree that scream state champion and call themselves Title Town because they got 13 championships. It's hard to bet against a team like that. You know what I mean? To say that they go 2-0, particularly when DeSoto is North Crowley's second game. And they're defending state champions, and they have done nothing but reload as well.
Right.
But I do, Alito probably have a better chance going 2-0, considering the level of competition that they're playing.
Right. I said the same thing.
You putting DeSoto, you putting DeSoto on there. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they playing North Crowley getting ready to play Louisville and Louisville and Lancaster. Like they playing the defending state champions that's coming off, arguably having one of the best teams in the history of college high school football. That's a rough one, dog. I'm gonna go with Alito, man. And that ain't got nothing to do with North Crowley because I am a huge Gates fan. I got a coach crush on Coach Gates. He's a person that I admire tremendously, and the program he's built and how he's done it. You just playing DeSoto.
Yeah, you didn't answer the
That's
question.
how you change your mind right there.
Right.
Go ahead.
Well, I'll say Alito as well. No, I'll say Alito as well, Coach. So.
Well, I think that's the reason that Coach Gates scheduled this. They're 26-2 in the last 2 years. They finished in the state semifinals last year against Duncanville, but we were all at that game, and they see playing that Duncanville game, they see where they want to go. So in order for them to schedule that, and they go on the road, that's going to be in DeSoto. It's going to be a hostile environment. They're traveling away. But, North Crowley is going to be a team that if they come out of that 2-0, they'll probably be 1 or 2 in the state if they come out of there beating DeSoto, which is a tall task. But, I would agree with you on that. I would see Alito going 2-0 before, if you had, if you're picking, Alito would be, my pick to go 2-0 versus North Crowley going on the road in a hostile environment, beating DeSoto. That's going to be a tall task. DeSoto is loaded. I don't think people talk about those guys enough. They got 2 of the better running backs, really 3 running backs that can go yard. You know what I'm saying? You got Tiger, you got Johnson Cook, and Kingston McAdams. That's a 3-headed monster. We ain't even talking about what they got out wide. That's a lot to deal with. Yeah. They loaded.
Yeah, it is. It is now. I would say this though, Mark. That is a lot to deal with.
Right.
But so is it across that field on the other side now. That's a lot to deal with too.
No doubt. No doubt.
Right.
And everybody's getting a chance to see Daniel Bray up close now. I mean, he was out in West Texas for a couple of years. That's that X factor. Now that frees up Cornelius Warren, which he was already dynamite in the bottle anyway, and Jemison.
So
they got a young freshman that's going to be coming out too, and Hayden Green in a little bit.
Well, Coach, let's start there, but let's look at the major upgrade on the offensive line.
They got one of the best 2026 tackles in the country in John Timefeld
III.
Yeah, I agree.
And the guy that's committed to Missouri, like
Fanuco. Yeah.
I'm going on a limb right now. I'm saying it right here on this show. Chris Jemison would be the 6A Offensive Player of the Year. You're hearing it here first.
Yeah, I wouldn't care too much about that. Shit, they just need to listen. Gates went to the state semifinals, lost to the second best team in the state of Texas by a lot.
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah. We was at that game. I was there.
You know what I'm saying? I think that fueled them more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to take that into consideration. And if you're looking at it wholeheartedly and being particularly honest with yourself, you got to look at that North Crowley team as a team that's on a mission and they're destined for something.
Right.
And you can never cross a team out there like that. And I think the beauty of it all is you got a DeSoto team that's looking to three-peat, doing something that's never been done before. You know, particularly for I don't know if it's been done before by other people. I'm sure it has. But in our area, in our neighborhoods, right? 3 in a row. You know, DeSoto's always scary, man. They're always scary. And they have the type of firepower that can demoralize you.
Yeah.
You know.
But on the flip side, like you said, so does North Crowley. It's crazy.
Yeah.
They are really, really good. And I think the state that's gonna be on display when they go to DeSoto. You know what I'm saying? Like Coach Gates, you know, you guys know him very well. You know, it's just like, you know, cooking a brisket. You smoking it for a long period of time, and that's what he's been doing, is cooking his brisket for 2 years, 26-2. And now he about to take it and flip it, open it up and cut it up, cut the burn ends off, and see what it tastes like now this season. He's opening up his pit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Coach Gates. You know what I'm saying? He hard on that grill. You know what I'm saying?
But we need some of his burn ends though.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna give y'all a game in this season that nobody even talking about. Hell, I didn't even know about it until media day. The Red Oak Cedar Hill, week 3.
What is the talk about?
It's gonna be a game.
It's gonna be a game because it's scheduled.
No, I'm saying it's gonna be a brawl, it's gonna be a knockout, drag out. It's gonna be a game.
No.
I say that because Cedar Hill gonna beat them by 17. No, Cedar Hill gonna beat them by 17.
Hard, man.
Hey, those Red Oak players, Sunday, they was on a mission in that media. They said it to me. They said it to Mark. They said it to everybody. We got one mission, one goal, something that hunted us for a whole year. We want Alito. And they said there's nothing gonna stop them from getting to Alito.
But
and they meant that.
Ain't gonna stop them from getting to Alito.
No, I'm just saying, I'm just picking back on what you were saying about North Crowley, when you were saying that North Crowley had a year to, you know, take that Duncanville loss, and they're gonna come into this year on a mission. That's the same thing with Red Oak. Red Oak is on a mission.
Mm-hmm.
They're on a mission. And
there's a lot of teams on a mission. Carter's on a mission. Kimball's, everybody's on a mission. But you got to put some skins on the wall.
Well, that's true. Everybody's on a mission. But they want that one game. They want that one team. And I believe if they get back to them, they're going to beat them.
Chuck Thomas, you say, what's the keys for Sock to pull off the upset in H-Town? I would say lock North Shore locker room from the outside.
I'd be hoping for a tropical storm. That'd be my key.
No.
Oh, y'all wrong.
Wow.
We're not doing that.
I'm gonna stand on what I've been standing on the whole year, man.
No tropical storms, man, for real.
No, defensive battle. What they need to pop the upset, I give you the answer that question, young man. Answer that question is very simple. They need quarterback play to be not perfect, but have a great game. They need the offense to step up. If the offense do their part, the defense will do the same, and Sock will walk out of that stadium with a win. That's my honest opinion. If the offense come to play, the defense gonna do their part. That's how I'm gonna tell you.
All right. So mine is this: run the football.
Yep.
Don't give up big plays. Win the turnover game. And win special teams.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And they'll win that game.
Coach Carr, I think they can do all those things and not win that game. Sometimes you're just outmatched, and North Shore is that much better than Sauk.
Well, I'm gonna say this: if you're looking at the history of North Shore, yes, you could say that. But let's not forget, in this good old thing we call sports, and this good old thing we call life, anybody can beat anybody on any given day. And you still have a team in South Oak Cliff that has returning all their starters on defense.
Say that again. Say that again, Coach.
Line that is too deep that can go. How I know? Let me tell you how I know. I got a chance to work with them this summer. So I know what they like. They have an offensive line that's just as good as anybody. And they got them 3 good backs. And they got a quarterback that has gotten better in the offseason. So when you put all 3 of those together, including a state championship head coach, not a state championship assistant coach that is the head coach, but a state championship head coach. When you add all that together on any given Friday, that team can beat anybody.
Hey man, on any given Wednesday, my lotto numbers can hit too.
It can. But guess what, J-Man? You ain't prepping. You ain't going out and playing every day playing the lottery. You ain't going out there putting them numbers in and fine-tuning your craft. You going in there and let me go get the lottery. They're not doing that.
Go ahead.
For your master's thesis, Coach Carr, I want you to write a paper on how Thomas Jefferson's going to beat South Oak Cliff this year. I want to read it. Any given Friday.
How who?
Thomas Jefferson. How Thomas Jefferson's going to beat South Oak Cliff this year.
They don't have the horses, Coach.
They are going to beat them. They're going to beat them in soccer. that football, but they're not going to beat them out there on the gridiron.
Yeah, because now Diggs, you talking to me. You ain't talking to B. Rise. You ain't talking to Alonzo.
Hey,
right, that ain't even the same. Okay, so you. All right, man. Listen, here's the deal. Thomas Jefferson is a good football team, and they got a good coach, and they are rebuilding, and they're going to do everything they can to go out and fight and scratch in pregame to win that game. Okay, and then they could do about it. They just don't have the horses. Okay, I love Bobby Estes. He's a great guy, but he'll tell you he ain't got a chance to beat no Sock. Now, you take Sock, who is a 2-time defending state champion, who has played for 3 state championships. You're going to take them down the road. Now, keep in mind, them same Sock teams has played those same Duncanville teams, those same DeSoto teams. Okay? This is the best team Sock has had since they've been on their state championship run. Top to bottom.
I hear you, Coach, but they haven't been within 3 scores of Duncanville or DeSoto in the last couple of years.
Guess what? North Shore ain't beat them last year either. And the year before.
But I'm gonna say this. But I'm gonna say this. But in order for Stock to have a realistic chance to win this game, North Shore is gonna have to play a bad game. Because Stock gonna run the ball, North Shore gonna put 8 in the box, and they gonna make Stock quarterback beat them. I'm not saying Stock quarterback is not capable of beating them, but this is gonna happen. So I don't know, man. I just think Stock need to run the ball or try to run the ball, and hope for some North Shore turnovers.
I said it's supposed to be bad weather. What they help you rise? It's supposed to be rain.
No, yeah, they have Stock.
Don't say that.
No, they have Stock. They have Stock. Now they will have Stock. Bad weather have Stock. Because Stock is a running team. With North Shore is too. But you were saying but Willow, you were saying how Stock O-line big. North Shore they O-line big too.
So it's our D-line.
I know. So it's like those.
That's what I'm saying. Because people in here talking about by 30, and I'm like, y'all clearly don't even understand what's going on.
I ain't be that bad. No.
All I'm gonna say is this: I feel like Sock gonna pull the upset.
Okay, answer me this: who got the advantage at quarterback in that game?
Huh?
North Shore. North Shore.
Who got the advantage at quarterback, Willow?
Oh, North Shore got the better quarterback. But who got the better running game? See, here's the deal. You know how you take your quarterback out the game? You take air out the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, North Shore got the same running back they had last year.
Coach. Coach. I hear you.
Yeah, I guess they don't need 3 of them. That joker right there can run.
You ain't never lying.
Coach, you're gonna need 3.
Right.
Because here's the deal. That quarter, I'm not saying anything about North Shore. I'm not taking anything away from North Shore. I'm not saying North Shore is not who they are. They've always been in the state championship game. They've always gotten there, and they've always won. Or the last 2 years they've lost. That's cool, right? All I'm saying is, any given day, if you're coming out there, and here's the thing: it's far more difficult to play against a team that has nothing to lose. Sock has nothing to lose. Nobody expects them to win that game. They don't. So they can go out there and play as free and carefree as they want to. And if that game get tight, somebody gonna have lemon booty. Then we're gonna sit there and be having that conversation.
No.
I think it's gonna be a close game. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout.
What's the spread, Diggs? Have you made the spread on that game yet?
What spread, Diggs?
I'd probably say that
How much?
14. 2 scores.
Okay.
Dang.
Thank
Hey
you.
man, before we get out of here, I need to know about my man at over there with the Fighting Dragons. Do they got a chance, D2? Or are they kind of in the same boat as North Crowley? Where they looking to get there, but the machine is in the way. Diggs,
Yeah, I mean the machine is going to be in the way. I thought we were talking about Seagoville for a second. I was like, oh, we got more than one dragon on this this podcast.
Two dragons. Hey man.
we talking about water dub boys.
Hey, my man over there taking shots, man. I hear you, J-Mac.
Hey man.
It's all right.
I mean, the fact that it's just like with North Crowley. I mean, I think North Crowley and South Lake Carroll are both going to be the favorites to make it to the regional champion, to win the region, and then they're going to have one game. And that's this whole season, this whole preseason, the whole J-Mackin season has got them ready for one game. I mean, I think we can go look at, we're going to have Duncanville and North Crowley, and we're going to have DeSoto, and we're going to have South Lake Carroll round 2. And how much better have the teams gotten? And what have the legacy coaches and Samples and Mathis done to keep a chip on their shoulder? Because last year, I love Lamont, but it seemed like DeSoto always had to have a chip on their shoulder to perform. It's like they had to be slighted. They had to have something to where they were feeling disrespected. Now they're the man. Now they are the team, and they're not going to have any chips on their shoulder. So how are they going to generate those chips on their shoulder to kind of get to that next level? Because Coach Mathis, that's one of his coaching techniques for years. He loves pulling videos off and saying, look, man, the Dub hates you. Diggs hates you. Lamont hates you. And Lamont's in the room, and they got to find a way that they hate you. So does Carroll have a chance? They got a puncher's chance because they got a running game. If they can go three yards in a cloud of dust and take the air out of the ball, just like Coach Carr was saying, they absolutely have a chance, but not a good chance.
All right, man. Look, I'm sleepy, man. Shoot, I done had a long day talking football, man. I love you guys, but I'm gonna end it with this though, Diggs. You're wrong, Alonzo. Alonzo, thank you for coming on and supporting, our great organization here. Next time, I'm gonna make sure you win this debate. Mark, as always, baby, I love you, man. You do great work, man. Keep it moving. B-Rise, you know what it is, homie. You know what I'm saying? Swag. Love all the time. J-Mac, keep being J-Mac, man. Y'all have a great night. I keep listening until I fall asleep.
This the last question.
Man,
we wrapping it up.
How are you?
All right. I'll holler at y'all, man.
All right.
My afro say
South Lake Carroll.
Sounds like Carroll got too many internal turmoils. They're not going to pull it off this year.
B. Rise.
Listen, man. Matthews is pissed off how the game ended last year. DeSoto about 34.
On your mark.
I think South Lake Carroll makes a playoff run for sure. They're breaking in a new quarterback, Angelo Randa, who's a little bit more of a dual threat than the other guys that he's played behind in the past. J-Mac, I saw you put something up about Riley Wormley and with Davis Penn. That's one of the better running back combinations in the state for sure. I think they lean heavy on that running game, but we already talked about this before. I think DeSoto is head and shoulders above the rest of those guys in the D2 ranks in 6A. I think they have a possibility to meet up again, but I just think if we get that matchup again, I would pick DeSoto every time, just because I think that they a little bit more physical. Not that South Lake's not physical in the trenches, but everything with DeSoto starts in the trenches. And they'll lean heavy on that running game. Plus, I think Kelvin Ryan's a guy that's going to really step up this year for DeSoto. And then you got Legend Howell as well. I think, Coach Carr talked about two deeps. DeSoto's two deep roster is very comparable to a lot of people in the state. They're different over there. They're just different. You know what I'm saying? And when you line it up, everything looks good on paper. Like we say in the offseason, everybody look good in shirts and shorts, but when you put the pads on, it's a different story.
Yeah. Swaggy.
It won't happen.
So what?
It won't happen. DeSoto Longview in that round. I got DeSoto.
Oh, okay. Well, Pat, I guess you showed up to say goodbye, but
Pat, what it do? What's up, baby?
What up, my boy?
I tried to get on early, boy. This league stuff be kicking my butt, man. I'm like, boy, I might need to graduate to running a high school league. I don't know. Little league just takes too much of your life.
Give us a preview for
tomorrow. You just early for tomorrow. No, you just early for tomorrow, Pat. That's all.
What's
we'll see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow we got Coach Mathis on for the third year in a row to kick off the season. The title of the show is going to be The Race to 3. We got a race between him, Samp, and Coach Todd to see who's going to be the first to grab that third title. So that's what we're working on.
Yes, sir. Y'all heard it. Matt Diggs, appreciate you for popping out, man. Anytime, man. Especially when you come in 10 chicken. I ain't mad at you, Matt. But you made Willow, man. That was special. Like, you getting good.
It was.
He's just sleepy. He'll get over it and realize I was right in a little bit. But when you got Alonzo on here, I got to keep my guy in check, man. Because Alonzo just starts running off on the mouth. He'll start talking about all these different things, not making any sense. And y'all are too nice. Y'all won't check him, but I will check him every single time. You got some freestyle rap now, Alonzo, or are you not prepared for that either?
You know what? Here's the deal. Let me ask you a question, because I've been trying to let you make it, Diggs. How many times have you been pulled over in Texoma?
I don't even recognize. I'm asking you a question. You're asking.
I let you make it.
Where's your freestyle?
I let you make it. You know what? Let me call Chief Hable. He gonna test your tent on your window. I'm telling you, we're gonna a busted tail light, something. We're gonna get you for something. Man, you keep talking. That's all I'm gonna say. Everything that I said has come to pass. I'm batting 1,000. I should be playing for the Rangers right now.
Hey, man.
I told you Steel Will was gonna be coaching. That's one. I told you Anna is gonna be cream of the crop in their district. That's 2. Anything else? And I tell you, unless Jim McMahon from the '84 Bears comes back and be the quarterback for Pesh will finish 6-4, and they'll be sitting on the sideline. Halloween.
If you got to learn how to do math, J-Mac, because we're in a 9 or not J-Mac, Alonzo, because if we go 6-4, we're in the playoffs. This is a 9-team district, so we'll take that.
Oh, so y'all doing a bye week? Y'all couldn't scrimmage anybody? Y'all didn't have anybody to play pre-district?
We are playing North Forney and Roy City, and you said we can't beat North Forney, so
y'all not gonna beat North Forney.
Look at Willow.
There you go. So
you're gonna have the same results, because I told you before that that Plano East is nothing but Garland West. You're going to be up here all upset like Coach Russell talking about people transferring out, and you're gonna go to Dallas Morning News talking about, oh, they got 45 transferring out of here. They took all our players. Crying. You crying. Like, what's his name? Jimmy Swaggart. Remember he got on there when he got busted? Lord, forgive me. That's going to be you. Forgive me, Lord.
Appreciate you.
I have sinned against thee. And thee alone.
Okay, Lonzo. We gonna leave on Jimmy Swaggart. That's a perfect ender right there.
That's an ender.
Hey, I'm the king of the enders. You know that, Pat. That's what I do.
Man, I didn't miss my date night for this.
Jimmy Swaggart. Got J Mac telling me I look like white Jesus over here in my chair, and now I got Jimmy Swaggart.
It must be something. It must be
something.
Hey, Robert.
Oh, no, Diggs, that ain't nothing. Somebody in the comments said you and Alonzo like Val Venus versus Junkyard Dog. That's why I was laughing so hard.
Hey, you know I need to get my change too. I'll bring my fat gold change next time.
Hey,
I love the Junkyard.
Thank everybody.
It's okay, Alonzo, because I've only given you just the tip of my knowledge, just like Val Venus can. So,
man, I've forgotten more than you ever thought of. I'm telling you, that's Kanye got that line for me. You not ready. You are not ready.
Appreciate
I gave you an opportunity to rap, and all of a sudden you're starting talking about everything. You're talking about police forces in Texoma instead of my challenge for you to end this thing with a freestyle rap. So
you don't think I can freestyle,
Alonzo? Let's do it.
I'm gonna end it on this. I'm gonna tell you something. You do your research. Pat, I know it's a different station, but you look at 100.3 Jams. Back when Russ Paul was here, my brother and I wrote the theme for the World Cup soccer in '94. Check it.
What?
Yeah.
Mark that.
Check it. Mark it. Check it.
Watch this.
Football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the Dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love.